This video is going to show how to cut traces to reuse parts of a design in OrCAD X Presto Professional. In today's fast-paced environment, product development requires efficient techniques to reuse and modify known good designs. New in OrCAD X Presto Professional 24.1 is the ability to cut traces and reuse parts of the design to move groups of circuitry, replace sections of the design, reuse known good circuitry, and more. Start by opening the provided design in OrCAD X Presto Professional 24.1. For this example, we will replace the main USB-B connector on the board with a newer USB-B 3.0 connector. The original connector has already been removed. To activate trace cutting mode, right-click the slide mode in the toolbar and select Cut Traces. The Cut Traces mode is activated. The Cut Traces widget is shown in the PCB canvas. Set the cut width to 5. To make a cut, click to start drawing the desired line across the required traces and click again to finish. The traces are cut. Multiple cut lines can be drawn to cut multiple traces. When finished cutting traces, choose the Select mode from the toolbar. Let's get rid of these unconnected trace sections. In the Properties panel and the Selection Filter subpanel, select trace segments and nets to remove them from the selection filter and make the full traces easier to select. Select the trace sections and press Delete on the keyboard to remove them. To save the board, select File, Save from the menu and click Yes when prompted to overwrite the design. Now let's update the design to add the new USB-B connector. For this example, technology changes have already been made in the schematic and synced to the PCB design. Select ECO Quick Place Components from the menu to place the connector. The connector is placed above the PCB design. Select the Move mode from the toolbar to adjust it. Click to attach the connector to your cursor and move it to the empty spot on the board. Press R to rotate it such that all pads are facing the board. Click again to place the connector. Choose the Select mode from the toolbar or press Escape on the keyboard to end the Move mode and click in the blank canvas to deselect the component. In the Properties panel, click X for Shape Islands to clear any newly created shape islands, and click Refresh to update the DRC cache. Now let's route the connector. Select Trace Segments in the Selection Filter subpanel to re-enable trace segment selection. Select the Add Connect mode from the toolbar to re-add the connections. Click to start routing traces from the pins of the new connector to the remaining trace connections. The rat's nest lines can be used to determine the original connections. Click the end of the line to finish. To shorten existing traces, use the slide mode to smooth the trace or select unnecessary segments and press Delete on the keyboard. Check Diff Pair Single Trace mode to route the differential pair traces easier. When the port is reconnected, choose the Select mode from the toolbar. Click to select any remaining stray vias or traces and press Delete on the keyboard to remove them. The updated connector is routed. Efficiently cut traces to reuse parts of a design or replace specific circuitry with OrCAD X Presto to accelerate the PCB design process. For more tutorials, visit us at resources.ema-eda.com and don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.